Hey guys, welcome back to Guild Wars 2, and I am currently in the old Eye of the North. I said I would show this in the Icebrood Saga, yet, in light of that, I did forget. I don't know if I can open those. Nope. I know what those are. I forgot about those. But this, can't mount here, but I will be starting End of Dragons at this recording. I just wanted to make sure I did get to show what it looked like before it was getting used in story. So, yeah.
Honor the past.
I don't have much, but yeah. I've already unlocked all the skins. But with that in mind, I think I can start the story from here. I cannot. Okay. So I will leave the instance to start the story. Load times are certainly taking a while. It'll probably get faster later on. Hopefully. I was hoping it would be faster. Okay, there it goes. Because I know exactly what's going to happen. So, in the last recording, it would have been heard. Unfortunately, the sound went out.
Champion, it's
I wish it
wonderful to see you.
hadn't.
Even with Jormak and Primordius gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond. To say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves Taimi and Gorik.
Then I'll talk to them.
Just because I don't want to leave too much out.
I've been thinking about these past months. Primordus and Jormak, Bangar and Ryland. I made a conscious choice not to involve myself. As a nascent Elder Dragon, I was wary of my own power. But lately I've wondered, was that the right choice?
Should go catch up out there too. Tag. Huh. So somebody's running strike missions after I finished recording them.
Detective Delacroix and Lady Mead. Or is it Ambassador Mead now?
No title yet. I managed not to screw up the Icebrood War. Queen gave me a little more rope is all.
You helped bring humans and Char together. Got the Coden invested in the fight, and Jenna knows it.
Maybe. Nice to think so.
We haven't had much time to really talk since Bangar's convocation.
Oh my gods. The Metal Legion concert.
Then things got busy.
Things have always been busy. Ever since we were tracking Kralkatorrik.
Trying to clean up his mess. Towns destroyed. Refugee camps. Close my eyes, I can see the faces. It was... a lot.
Coming on the heels of Cormyr, and the other gods leaving us all to fend for ourselves.
We see how well that's gone.
Just got fun.
You're not being fair to yourself.
I was shiny and shallow. A
I'm
sunbeam.
used to the
My
ponytail.
sunbeam.
Who ran when you needed me most.
And I forgave you. A long time ago. You have to forgive yourself.
Working on it.
I've had some time to sit with everything. Spent some time with Kree.
You never really got to know your son.
Embrace simplicity.
Not the way you wanted.
No. But I think that's the point. Bangar was right. Char don't have sons. Kree knew that. Kept her objective. What I wanted, I was never gonna get from Ryland. It wasn't about him, it was about me. What I need. I couldn't see past the hole I was trying to fill. The more I pushed, the more he pulled away. I made it all worse.
Ryland was a grown Char. He made his choices.
I know. And I did what had to be done. Now, his fight is over. Me? I don't know.
There's time. You'll figure it out. I'm fast
Working
as
on
the
it.
wind.
That's understandable.
Things are still tense, but she's good. Great, under the circumstances. Hands full with paperwork. Keeps her busy. Thinks a couple of the Imperators are already vying for Connor. Hope it doesn't get ugly. We've been through... a lot. Of course, I'm biased, but if you ask me, they already got a pretty good candidate.
For what it's worth, I think you're right. Might be time for all of us to put away old divisions.
Listen to us. Couple old soldiers going soft.
We fight because we have to, not because we want to. That was Bangar's mistake.
Add it to the list. But yeah, might be time. I think I'm ready to plant my tail in one place for a while. And just... process.
Sylvari looked a lot like Traherne. It's odd.
Commander.
Keith,
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
Is she...
Something to do with Gorick.
Yeah, okay, so Gorik and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle, Cause like, who needs that noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about Gorick.
Right. Gorik got a message from an old colleague.
Ah,
An old Inquest colleague.
Ah.
Anka. Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordus.
ah.
She has some data. Would he like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
For what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So, Anka offers him something she knows he'd want without asking for something in return?
Yes,
Why would she do that?
exactly.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry. Are you worried for Gorik's safety?
Yes, I'm worried for Gorik's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you? Please? Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, I get it. Straight
You
up
came. You
jealousy.
asked. I like that you trusted me.
Why wouldn't I?
I haven't always earned it. Being back at the Grove was different this time. I know we Sylvari tend to come off as sophisticates of the highest order.
Oh, indeed.
But the truth is, even we Firstborn have only been around for 30-odd years. Our culture is immature, emotionally. Knowledge we have, but knowledge and wisdom are different things. I think back to when I was with Fowlin. I don't recognize that person. I had no idea who I was, but Aurene changed everything. I'm a parent. Of a sort, anyway. Being back among them, I realized I don't belong there anymore. My world, my perspective have...
Broadened.
I knew you would understand.
Gang's back together, huh? I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. Ritlock, Kaz and Jory.
Timing.
Ram's at the lodge. Logan's back in Krata. Kanak is with Saida. Zafiro with the Zaishin.
Timing.
Garm is with Bram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck Zoja is.
Timey. I'll get Gorik. It's going to be okay.
I know. Not bad, considering it's mostly speculation. There's so much we don't know, or don't know we don't know.
You have Aurene.
And she's been super helpful, but she's only one elder dragon, and not exactly typical of the species. We have so many questions. How did she ascend? Where did the others come from? Are there any more out there?
The Priory thought there was at least one more. The Water Dragon.
Draconology is an evolving field of study. Hypotheses must be supported by evidence. They live their lives on a timescale we can barely comprehend. Some days I wonder if they're knowable at all.
But, like you said, we have Aurene.
And she makes all the difference.
Ups and downs. Could do with fewer of the downs. Some days I wake up feeling like it's gonna take 9 bolts to the brain pan to get me out of bed, you know? But most days are fine. And we don't need to talk about the other days.
Have you been getting any rest?
Not enough.
That's not true. Okay, yes, that's true. I'm just getting so close to figuring out where all that magic went. That's not a good excuse, though. More rest, fewer symptoms, happier timey.
Yes, I know I'm taking my time getting through all this, but I don't want to end up doing multiple parts of the story all in one. And then getting stuck in hours worth of...
Right. Remember my visions of our battle with Kraukatorek?
They all ended the same. with your death, and you couldn't see past it.
Just like Glint. But, of course, that was before I
Ate an unkillable Lich King?
discovered I can self-resurrect. Glint couldn't. Kralkatorrik couldn't. Once again, my visions converge. Except I don't see my death in any of them. They just stop. Does that mean anything? Change anything? Is this time different? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out.
Gorik left to meet up with an old Inquest colleague, who Tommy doesn't know, doesn't trust, for reasons unclear.
They've worked closely for a while now, and they share a bond of loss. Years since they lost Blish. But grief heals eventually, especially when you grieve together.
None of it seems to have anything to do with you, though.
No. And I still can't see past today. It's exhilarating, not knowing what's coming.
Maybe for you. Okay, I'm off to Lorna's Pass to save Gorik's virtue.
Okay. That's concerning. I'm gonna at least... I'm probably gonna... it's gonna want me to go all the way over. But this is definitely gonna be a short recording because I'm not gonna start part 1 in this. I'm gonna basically get over there and end the recording off because I get the feeling that the hour-long recordings aren't doing too well. I've also noticed that they seem to do better when split up into multiple parts with more often cliffhangers. So, I'm in hopes of making little things a bit better as I continue on and learn from mistakes. Because I know I'm making plenty of those in my recordings, so... anything anyone notices that leads to suggestions for any minor tweaks or changes here and there, I would love to hear them. Because I honestly don't get enough advice. I get occasional comments here and there, but nothing that really says much. Honestly, I'm just hoping that someone eventually will try and help. Because even though I've been at this for a while, I'm still pretty new to this. So, any little advice, regardless of what it is, I'm willing to accept and take it from there. I've definitely got a long way to go with this channel, especially with 59 subscribers. But for those of you that have subscribed, I'm definitely grateful. Because, yeah, it's a start to something that many people have said I'd fail in the past. But even to get here, it's a big step. But with that, I'm gonna end this one here. If you all enjoyed, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And with that, I will see you all in the next one.